Welcome back. I'm MTC teaching artist Taryn Matusik. This activity is part of the Creating Setting lesson, and it focuses on setting as conflict. We'll be creating settings that have an element within them that forces the characters to act in order to survive. Some examples of this might be in a plane with the fuel running low, or in a flood with rising waters, or in a building where there is the timer on a bomb that's ticking down. In a moment, you'll pause the video and take 2 minutes to create impending doom settings. Settings that have an element in them that forces the characters to act. Once you've completed this list, please restart the video. So now that you have your impending doom list of setting possibilities, it's time to read over it and choose the one that you would like to develop further. In a moment, you'll pause the video and take 5 minutes to ask yourself some when and where questions so that you can have rich details of time and place. For example, if I were to choose in a flood with the waters rising, I'd ask myself, well, where? Are we inside or outside? Inside. Where? We're in a building. It's a boarding school. Where's the building? It is in Poland, in the countryside. When? The year 2020, let's make it contemporary. It's the summertime, that'd be the season. The time of day, morning. It's before breakfast. And is there anything else to see in this setting? The water has risen to the point where the cars are floating. So my in a flood with the water rising becomes in a flood with the water rising. We're in a boarding school in the countryside in Poland in the year 2020. It's morning, it's the summertime, and the cars are starting to float. So pause the video, ask yourself these when and where questions, and once you have a setting that is rich with time and place details, don't worry about who's there yet. Once you have that rich description, restart the video. Now that your impending doom setting is loaded with details of time and place, it's time to ask yourself who would be there and why. For me, with my school building in the countryside of Poland and the flood is happening, I could imagine, since it's summertime, there could be a teachers' conference, there could be students that are there for summer school, there could be people from the village who have lost their homes and have come to this stronger building for shelter. Or maybe the building is now a hospital because the hospital has been lost to a flood. Before you start your dramatic writing, create a list of questions where your writing could benefit from a little bit more research. It could make you a little bit more specific. For me, for the school building, maybe I would look for images of boarding schools, or maybe I would think about the environment and look for images of the Polish countryside, and maybe even find a town where there's a body of water nearby that could cause this flooding. Or maybe I would think about the event and look at teachers' conferences and what those might look like or entail. Once you have this added information that will make your writing even more specific, it's time to engage with dramatic writing for 10 to 20 minutes. You'll create a script, either using the template that's attached to this activity or using paper of your own, making sure to write down the character's name and what they say, the next character's name and how they respond. When you've completed your writing, it's always important to hear those words out loud. So find some way for you to be able to listen to your playwright's words. Thank you for the time and effort you have put into this activity, for your creativity. And if you have something that you would like to share with us, please do. I look forward to seeing your work on stage.